What is up? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Start the live here also on TikTok, and we should be good to go. What's up, Rick? Shout out to Rick Martinez, my first viewer. Appreciate you on here, bro. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Just started a couple seconds ago. We can take a look here at the markets. What coins are looking good here to buy on this dip? Where Bitcoin might be headed, right? This is what we're gonna be looking at during this live stream. So, and I might put in some trades here on one of these coins. We'll see. But what's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. Bitcoin at 101. I told you guys that Bitcoin closes on the daily, right? Which I believe we have here. You know, it's really, it looks like it's going to break the neckline. And we're going to, the next target is 97, 96. So don't be surprised if we get a sharp move down there. You know, I told you guys here, this head and shoulders playing out. And it looks like it's playing out. So the next target's 97. Let's see if we can get a bounce here. But like I said, don't be surprised if Bitcoin goes back into the 90s. And yeah, I mean, 97 is a big target. I could see us hitting 97, 96, 95. Because we can see even here on the monthly, there's just so much liquidity right here. Just a big gap here that we might just need to tag that before we make the next big move, right? We just do something like that. So it's not a bad thing. I think I definitely don't think that was the top. Thank you for the follows, guys. If you guys are new to crypto, Sui, instead of wasting your time, man, I don't know why you're wasting your time on my live stream. You know, these are the losers that go on people's live streams and just spread hate instead of wasting your time on building a business, on doing something productive in life, right? Well, welcome to the live stream. Let's take a look at some more of the coins here. Kind of curious. I want to see the Bitcoin dominance here. Kind of want to see what it's doing here. Bitcoin dominance still pushing up, very strong. Again, we don't have a top yet on Bitcoin dominance. When we do, that's when we're gonna start to see alts outperform Bitcoin. So I think the market maker just used a bad message to liquidate. What do you mean the bad message? Thank you guys for the likes. Don't forget to like. Let me see if I can find a trade here. I'm gonna do some trades. If you guys want to join me, check it out. Link in the bio. BitUnix. You would get a big deposit bonus if you use my link. It's KYC free, by the way. So it's great because of that. You can use this anywhere in the States. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do a. We'll do a 20x trade. Actually, not 20x, 21. Let's do 21. I like 3. So I'm going to be looking for a scalp trade here. Try to get in the trade. Shout out to you guys on YouTube. Don't forget to like, guys. Every like helps. Appreciate the likes. I mean, this looks like this would be a good short here for a SPX. You know, this might be a good short right here. We need to retest these levels over here. You know, we're pretty overbought here on the 30-minute. Short it, you think so? Kind of hesitant. I think it can go up a little bit more higher here. But, you know, just showing you guys here my setup. I have the 30-minute right here. This is why I love BitUnix, because I can have up to 16 windows. I only have 3 because I'm live streaming. But I have the 30 minute, I have the 5 minute, and then the 1 minute. I know the 1 minute is kind of crazy, but and what's awesome is whatever I do on the 30 minute, it kind of syncs in. It kind of syncs with the rest of it, right? Like that. So I kind of do want to put in a short. The only thing is I'm gonna do lower leverage here. I'm gonna do a little less leverage here for a short, maybe 12. Right. So we'll do a 12 and 12. So might wait a little bit for a better entry here, just to see what it does here on price action. But yeah, we're gonna be checking all your favorite coins today, guys. Don't worry. I'm excited to see all your favorite coins. I'm gonna try to see some of the good coins that are looking bullish. There are good coins to buy on this way down, right on this drop. What I think about B3? B3, to be honest, I know it's on base, so you know I'm bullish on base. Now the chart's not too good. Again, B3 kind of came out here in the wrong timing, as you can see. It came out here during February, when the market was starting to go down after Trump won the election. So it came out during the wrong time. But if you're bullish on base and you're bullish on this project, then it should do well with base. Depends a lot on the project, but the chart looks horrible. Just to be honest, I mean, this is not a good chart. We're just putting new lows here, so I would wait till we kind of see like a bottom here. Not a bottom, but like it's starting to flatten out here and starting to pivot and show a floor, basically. Like I said, I don't think we bottomed out. I wouldn't be surprised if we go into the 90s. And I said this 2 days ago when Bitcoin was at 105, 108. So we'll take a look at Bitcoin very soon. But like I said, the next target here for Bitcoin, if this head and shoulders does play out, it's really just 97, 95, this level right here. I can see Bitcoin coming back down there. But I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish long term. Right, don't get me wrong. I'm bullish long term, even if we have this pullback. I think having this pullback would be bullish, in fact. So, shout out to you guys on YouTube. Don't forget to like. If you guys are on YouTube, don't forget to like and comment the coins you guys want me to check out. Gamble says Ondo, Jasmine, H-Bar, Link, Litecoin, ETH are my top coins. That's not a bad list. I think that's pretty good. The only coin that I don't have in that list yet is Ondo. But I'm bullish on all those, even Litecoin. I mean, I could see Litecoin doing numbers. Especially, I think, look, Litecoin is going to start to move heavy once they get an ETF approval any day. And then out of nowhere, it's going to be like over $100 for Litecoin. And guys, I'm bullish on ETH too. I think ETH is going to be definitely a long-term winner. And you want to take your profits on ETH, but after I take my profits on ETH, I'm definitely gonna want to come back in the bear market. Okay, because I think ETH will win long term, and knowing that means ETH is long term going to 50K plus. So just imagine staking ETH 50K plus, earning passively. That's really good. But even knowing that, I'm still going to be taking massive profits if ETH hits some of my targets based on my price prediction. I think the bull market started back in 2023, to be honest. Right? If we look at it black and white, ones and zeros, the bull market started back in 2023. If you're talking about altcoin season, no, it hasn't started. So I should have shorted that. I should have, man, I was paying it, man. See, this is the thing. when I'm live streaming, I'm scalp trading. It's hard to like be interactive with the chat and everything because I missed out on the trade. Because I was actually waiting for it to come up here, and I was gonna short it, and then I lost focus. And look at that, there it goes. Now I'm probably gonna be looking for a long, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for a long here. Obviously a scalp trade. I'm not gonna be in this like long term. But damn, I wanted to short it right there in that zone. Love Litecoin, man. Loaded up at 75. Me too, man. I like Litecoin. I've actually been mining Litecoin and Dogecoin. I don't have a lot of Litecoin compared to my Dogecoin, but I mean, Litecoin is definitely $300 plus. I don't know about $1,000 this bull market, but I wouldn't be surprised. You know, if it gets the ETF and we do have like some type of super cycle, I can see Litecoin do some crazy numbers for sure. Long-term thoughts for Sui. I think I'm bullish on Sui. I'm so bullish on Sui that I'm not even really buying Sui. I'm buying the meme coins on Sui. That's how bullish I am on Sui. And I'm looking to buy Cetus. I told you guys last live stream, I'm looking to buy Cetus because it came down a lot with the hack. And I think that's an opportunity. Hi, what's up, Summer? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Go follow Summer, by the way, guys. She makes great videos. She's a cancer survivor, so very inspiring videos that she makes. But look, I'm bullish on Sui. Short term on Sui, I'll check it out. I'm just waiting here. I'm just waiting for a long here that I can do on this coin. Maybe I'll put a limit order. Actually, no, I'll just check out Sui. Let's check out Sui. It is coming down, right? 295. Let's see some targets here for Sui on the way down. Again, don't forget to like, guys. That's all I asked. I do have a free Telegram. Yeah, I mean, we're coming here to our major resistance here. We're about to touch it. There's a little gap here, so we at 281, right, is where we wick back here. Heavy rejection right there. So we'll probably come to 281. Now, if we have a big dump, we'll come down here to, you know, near the closing here from the past months, the past weeks here, which is around 243. So yeah, I mean, I think under 281, around 240 is a good deal on Sui, is where I could see it bottoming out. Okay, basically putting in a higher low. Okay, so this is where I see Sui coming to. Long term is still bullish. I believe it's still in this nice parabola right here, right? It's going to continue to go up like that. So don't get frightened if you see this big pullback. But that's where I see it going here. 240 range. Okay, I don't see it breaking $2, at least until next bear market. So ICP 2029, man, that's too far out. You know, honestly, I wish I could answer that, but I can't answer that because we don't know if Sui is going to survive in the next bear market or going into 2029, right? So look, I mean, I would just say, like, out of Solana, Ethereum, Cardano, Sui, there's definitely going to be at least 2 or more that basically don't survive. Let's see here. ICP, right? Let's check out ICP. Let me check this out. Trying to see. Thank you guys for the hearts. I'm bullish on Sui as a project, though. It's just that I think looking far out, I think we should be focused on taking profits this bull market. You know, and then after that, we'll look at the next bull market after that. So ICP. I mean, yeah, this coin dumped a lot. It hasn't really shown any reaction yet. It hasn't really bounced yet. Yeah, I feel like ETH will still be here. Yeah, I'll check out Ethereum in a bit. Awesome Struct says, new subscriber here. What's up, man? Awestruct, welcome, man. Thanks for coming to the, my live stream. Let me know, by the way, how did you find my live here? Was it on the recommendations, search? Let me know. But welcome, man. If you feel free to ask any questions. So ICP is not looking too good, but it's not 100% bearish because we didn't come down here to the, you know, the bear market lows here. We're at least holding this level, and we can build. You know, I'll wait a couple weeks, maybe a month or two, to see it kind of like changing momentum. You know, pivoting here and showing this nice curved bottom, because then it's more likely that it will move up with the market eventually. It's just that ICP is a slow mover. Even back here when ICP was really moving, you know, Bitcoin was way higher. It was like going crazy. Like when ICP was like right here, Bitcoin, I remember Bitcoin was like, it was way higher than the altcoins. And then ICP was starting to move late. And then that when it got right here, that's when Bitcoin started coming down, and then ICP came down. So once Bitcoin starts to move a lot, the market starts to move, I believe ICP will start to move. So it's just like I said, it's like a late runner. Tensi says bull market is over. I thought the bull market was over a couple months ago when Bitcoin was at 72K. I don't think it's a double top. I don't think. Well, yeah, it's a double top. You know, double top. You know, a local top. But I don't think it's the top. Oshar says, I'm a newish trader, stacked a bag of XRP and some Bitcoin. Never realized any profits. Just buy and hold. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a new trader. You know, the thing I would say is, obviously take profits when you're up big. You know what I'm saying? When you see the market, everyone's super excited, euphoric. Maybe ICP's above $5 plus, Bitcoin 150K, 200K. That's really when you want to take profits. When you see this huge excitement in the media for crypto. Thank you guys for the likes, by the way. That's great, Anthony. That's good to hear. Thank you for the bolt, Jay Cook. Appreciate it. Is it worth holding coins long term when you could be putting them in coins, making money? Are you talking about ICP, Laura? Yeah, leverage. I'm actually been leverage trading right here. I was literally about a short right here, but I got too caught up with you guys in the chat, and I missed this amazing opportunity right there. But it's all good. I'm looking for a long here. I might long here if we can hold this level. Let me actually move can I move myself? Just move it a little bit like that. Actually, no, I'll keep it like that. I'll just make myself smaller here so you guys can kind of see. There we go. So yeah, I am leverage trading. If you guys want to try out this platform, I have a campaign with them. If you use my link in the bio, you get a big deposit bonus and trading volume. The reason why I picked this platform, BitUnix, is because they're KYC free and they're VPN free, meaning you can use this anywhere in the world, even the strictest places like New York, Cali, and all those places. So check it out if you guys want to leverage trade without needing KYC. And they allow you to have up to like 16 windows, different setups. Is really good. Greshman, what's up? Tensi says I'm trolling. Where's altcoin season, bro? Been waiting for Doge since 2022. When would I watch when I would watch you buying the lows. Really? Man, that's awesome, man. I appreciate it. I haven't seen you on my channel unless I forgot, but yeah, like I'm bullish on Doge. I've been buying the lows for Doge since 4 or 5 cents. And I'm still super bullish on Dogecoin. I mean, I think this is an amazing chart. One of the most bullish charts out there, as we can see. So I still think Doge can go well over $1 plus this bull market, as it's only 17 cents right now. Thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. Made profits off Zebec and sold. Pretty good. I mean, Zebec came down decently. And I said that. I told you guys days ago. I said, look, Zebec is probably going to crash. It's way overbought. And, if all these news comes out that is like a rumor regarding the partnership of XRP, it can definitely dump more. So I don't think it's confirmed yet, but we'll see. You don't know how to short yet? I mean, it's pretty easy. You just say it the same way as longing. Yeah, same with you, Anthony. So see, that's what I agree with Anthony right there. He says, I made a lot of money in the bear markets, so these dips don't really hurt. And that's the same way that I feel. Like I bought a ton during 2022, 2023. So when we had these pullbacks for Bitcoin, it really didn't bother me that much, because I was still up a ton, like on Dogecoin, on other coins, because I bought in the bear market. Now, if you're someone that bought in December, November, right, and Bitcoin went to 72K and all coins came down 80%, obviously you took a big hit. Greshman says, don't forget about your diamond hands. No, guys, do not diamond hand this bull market. You sold your Doge today? Why? Oh, you always change your username? What was your username before? Welcome, guys. Don't forget to like. If you've been in the market for multi-bull runs, you will get the understanding and how it works. Yeah, I agree. Don't ever marry your coins. I've learned my lesson first bull run. Exactly. Yeah, you guys don't want to get attached to your coins. What's gonna happen, guys, is you're gonna start to see a lot of influencers, YouTubers start to put out repetitive numbers as we're going up. A great example of this is Dogecoin. I mean, when you start to see repetitive numbers, like last bull market for Dogecoin, it was $1, right? Doge to $1, Doge to $1, diamond hands. And then what happens? Doge came to 76 cents. We didn't hit $1. We came down and they were saying diamond hands, and we went down to 4 cents when you should have been selling right there. So when you start to see repetitive numbers be put out there, I mean, that's a big top signal right there. You know what I mean? Bitcoin looking like it wants to go down for a while if you check the 3-day MACD. Yeah, I don't have the 3-day on here, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm Bitcoin on the daily. I've been saying this for days now. It's basically like a head and shoulders playing out. And if it plays out to the, if we come down all the way down here, we're up to next level 96, 95. As you can see right there. So this is the next level here for Bitcoin, which is a big point of control. When you actually look back, there's a lot of price action in this level. So yeah, we're still up on the weekly, I believe, right? Or no, we're not up on the weekly. We're down on the weekly. Yeah, I agree. This definitely doesn't feel the same. Can you look at Cororeium dots? Sure, I got you. What's up? It's just Cororeium, right? Haven't looked at this coin in a while. So, what is this? Maybe it's just Gate.io. Cororeium. Let me see if there's a better chart here on Mexi. Alright, not bad. This is a better chart. So this is Cororeium. I mean, we've been in a downtrend here. The good thing is that we put in a higher high, but I would say this chart is more neutral. It's not completely bearish, not completely bullish. The good thing is though that, I mean, we're kind of, if you look at it, it's kind of like a huge inverted head and shoulders, right? We have the shoulder, the head, and if we're able to make this a low, we got the second shoulder, right? If we have a big dump here, then that would invalidate this whole thing. But if we're able to put in the low here, start having an uptrend very soon. I mean, this is pretty bullish if this plays out. But I'll just be careful. I mean, for this coin, I'll wait out a couple weeks and see what happens, right? But it's not looking too bad. Papa Aztec says, honestly, bro, if you could just choose 5 coins, knowing what you know, what would you buy? That's a great question. And look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm literally gonna tell you the 5 coins. So, and they're not in any order specifically. They're just like right off the bat, off of my head. Just being honest with you guys. One of them would be Dogecoin. It's one of my biggest holdings. I just have a lot of conviction on Dogecoin. A big part of it is the charts. I think it's one of the most bullish charts out there that not many people talk about, but I think it's a very bullish chart. It has survived multiple bull markets, bear markets. I mean, it's not like it's a meme coin that was made, after 2021. No, you know what I mean? So the charts is a big reason for that. So Dogecoin will be one of them. The other one, to be honest, I'll say for a good another good one is Cardano. Also for the charts. As you guys know, the charts to me mean a lot because it doesn't get more realer than the charts. Right? If a coin is bullish fundamentally, it will show out on the charts. If it's bearish fundamentally, it will show out in the charts. So the charts don't lie. And I've been liking Cardano's chart here as it's in this nice ascending channel. And if it continues this way, at some point, it's just going to go vertical, just like it did right here last bull market. So I'm bullish on Cardano. That's one of them. Hey, Ruben, I don't know what you're doing here, bro. I think you're in the wrong live stream. So what did I say? Dogecoin, Cardano. I'll probably pick the next one, XRP. I've been super bullish on XRP. I bought a ton right here during the bear market. The charts look great too. Even if we get a pullback here, the charts will still look good here, even with a big pullback. So yeah, we know XRP is a very controversial coin. I'm not one of those people that say that it's going to do well, but I believe that, based on the charts, I think it has everything to do well. So XRP, and I would say Chainlink. Chainlink's more of a safer play, right? I think Chainlink being the #1 oracle. It also has a good chart. Basically, the entire bear market, we were just ranging, and we've been on this nice uptrend since then. So, I mean, it's not going to give you the biggest gains compared to the other ones, but I think it's a good coin that I'll add in my top 5. And then the last one, I'm trying to think in my holdings. What is the last one? Yeah, I'm scalp trading. I'm scalp trading on leverage trading. So the last one I would say, trying to think here what coin it is. honestly, I'm trying to think. I'm probably say H bar. I'll probably say H bar. So those are my top 5. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Anthony. You're gonna make most coins. The thing is, though, there's gonna be a lot of coins that don't go to its previous all-time highs. Here's a big thing, guys. There's gonna be a lot of coins that go maybe halfway from its all-time highs, and there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be waiting for those coins, and they might be a bag holder because I see a lot of coins not go to their all-time highs, maybe go halfway, kind of trick people. And then they're going to be holding those coins thinking they're going up eventually, and then they go down. So that's something you want to watch out for. You want to make sure you take profits this bull market. You want to look for the, you know, the signals. But yeah. Oh damn, we dumped here on SPX. We had a big dump here for SPX. Yeah, don't be exit liquidity, guys. Do not be exit liquidity. My Ethereum price prediction. And I'm looking at if I should long this. I think I'm gonna long this right here. Let me actually put a. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna come down that low, but I'll put a limit buy right there. All right, so Ethereum price prediction. Hi, what's up? Welcome. I think Tron is pretty good too. I think the good thing about Tron is that it's very a profitable chain. It has a great chart too. I'm trading. I'm not using a lot. I'm using like $5 around there on my trade. So again, if you guys are beginning to trade, you don't want to put in a lot. Get consistent first, and then you can start adding more to your trades. So price prediction on Ethereum. Let's put a Fibonacci here, just give you guys some of my targets. So I'm super bullish on Ethereum because on this drop, we managed to hit that 618. This looks exactly like a bottoming tail right there. We bounced on the 618. And now we're on to the upside. So this is a very bullish pullback here. And shout out to everyone who I bought right here. I bought around 1,700 when we were in the 618. And this is why I show you guys Fibonacci, because I use it to my advantage to buy on these big pullbacks. So in terms of price prediction, I mean, the first target is 7,800. And then the second is like around 910K. 9,000 I meant. So obviously there's going to be a lot of resistance up here. This might even be a local top. If we have some type of super cycle, maybe Ethereum is one of the big players. Then the 618 brings it to 14,400. So I don't see this cycle Ethereum going higher than 14,400. It might wake up a little higher, maybe 15K, and then come back down. But this is the main top here, 14K around there. For Ethereum this cycle at least, with 10K possibly being the top or a local top. We'll see. Yeah, Solomon, what's up, bro? So I'm trading here on BitUnix. If you guys want to trade with me, I have a campaign going on. It's KYC free, VPN free. You can use this anywhere in the world, and if you use my link in the link bio, you'll get a deposit bonus and a trading volume bonus. So it's only with my link. Use it. It ends in June 11. So definitely check it out. And I'll share some of my what I like to do here for trading. No shot ETH. Well, I'm not saying ETH will. Like I said, that's the most bullish scenario, right? That's the most bullish scenario for ETH. Most likely, it's gonna top out in this zone here around 7,900 to 9,696 to a 10K. This is most likely what will top out. 14K is the most bullish scenario, meaning I don't see it going higher than 14K. Because look, there are people calling for a 20K ETH. There's people that are more bullish than the price predictions that I just showed you for ETH. So, thank you guys for the likes. The one says, and Doge and Pepe, Floki got wiped out. They'll go down way this weekend. You think so? SHIB held? I mean, SHIB is already down so much. But, yeah, how's Pepe looking? I think that this is going to be a nice weekend to buy on the dip. You know, this is Pepe right here. But I'm still super bullish here. The market, so I'm happy it's coming down. You know, cheaper prices for a lot of these coins. I'll be sharing some of the coins that I'm buying. I don't trade off. I have a free group, so you guys can join if you want to check out my free Telegram. We got over 1,000 people, but I don't have like a small group I trade with, at least yet. Pepe's down 10%. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the ETH target is 7K to 10K. The most bullish super cycle target for ETH is 14K, 14, 15K. So, can't wait for payday tomorrow. I'm going to buy some more. Yeah, same for me. Payday's tomorrow. Look, I'll share some of the coins I'm buying, to be honest. I think HBAR is a good coin to buy based on the charts. Because like HBAR, we're basically coming down here to test the past resistance as support. We actually wick down here, and we could continue to fall back a little bit more, right? Maybe lose this floor and come down here and do something like that. So I'm liking the HBAR setup. I might pick up some more HBAR because I'm bullish on it. What else? Look, my Ethereum target is 2,300. I said this already, right? 2,300, maybe even 2,000 if you get super bearish here. Cardano's another one I'm probably gonna buy. I like the chart a lot, right? We're coming, same thing with HBAR. We're coming down to test, to basically flip this as support. So we might do something like that, right? Come down lower and then put in a higher low and continue this ascending channel to the upside for Cardano. So I'm showing you guys here coins that have a bullish structure, not coins that are super low prices, right? AVAX is another one. AVAX under 20 bucks. Again, this is a more bearish structure compared to Cardano, but still, I think this coin can recover. Algorand, yo, check out Algorand. See how Algorand's doing, because before it was looking kind of like Cardano. I mean, it's much lower than Cardano, but it kind of has a similar structure where it's in this ascending channel. Right, it's just been holding that 0.78 right there, which is good. We can come down lower, maybe test 15 cents, which we wicked here three months ago. So yeah, Algorand is looking pretty good too. Am I more bullish on Solana or Chainlink? Probably Solana. Even though I think Chainlink's a safe play, Solana's probably going to give you more X's. My Solana price prediction here. So above 600, I think that's a time to start selling above 600. But from 680 to 1,000, I think anywhere between this Solana can top out. I know that's crazy to say, but I wouldn't be surprised Solana goes to 10K. I mean, not 10K, 1K. But like I said, anywhere between my Fibonacci target rate. So it could top out at 800, 900, 700. But this is my profit taking zone right here. I just showed Algo. Were you here? You never know. Elon might. Yeah. Well, before all this mess, Elon was tweeting a lot of bullish things for Bitcoin and crypto. If you've seen what he was talking about, Bitcoin being like the world reserve, if the US dollar fails, and also Bitcoin, you know, his chat that he built on X being like based on Bitcoin's encryption and all that. So despite all this mess that's going on recently, it's, in my opinion, it's the crypto market's still super bullish. I don't think it's going to change anything. Like, I don't think Trump is going to change his stance on crypto and Bitcoin because of all this. Brother, about Algo 2 years ago, 48 cents. Do you think that'll get my money back this year? Let's check out Algo again, since a lot of you guys are asking for it. Look, Algo, it's not looking bearish in my opinion, because we had this huge reaction to the market. So we're in this uptrend this year. I believe so. I can see Algorand coming back here to test 49 cents this year and possibly break, you know, to 74, 72 cents. So I can kind of see Algorand kind of continue this nice parabola, right? Maybe go down lower and then something like that. So yeah, you know, I'm not gonna guarantee it, but I am bullish on Algorand. Why is the market going down in the first place? Well, I know people want to connect it to the news and everything, but I mean, I've been saying here, I've been saying this for the past 3 days here, right? Bitcoin was building kind of a bearish setup here based on the charts, head and shoulders. I mean, I was calling this out even when we were coming down here. You see, when we were coming down, I said, look, we can do a head and shoulders. You have the first shoulder, you put in a head at the top. If we have a bounce, which we did, that'll be the second shoulder, and then a big drop. So it played out perfectly. Now, if it plays out fully, we're coming down here to 96.95 is the next target. And then the one after that, if we break that, 93.92. So honestly, look, I don't see us going lower than 93.92. If things get the worst thing, you know, we get more bearish momentum here. So... but again, I wouldn't be surprised if we go to 96, 95. Yeah. You can check out Zebec. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. Don't forget to like. Shout out to guys on YouTube. Shout out to the one. Thank you, bro. Problem with Pepe, it doesn't do anything. No utility, but it has so much leverage that it dumps too much. Yeah. I mean, it is a meme coin. I always forget Zepic's a tag here. But yeah, Zebec had a big dump here. It's not like we're dumping to these levels over here. So I'd be very surprised to see Zebec dump all the way back down here. Unless it comes out that it was like fake news regarding the partnership, whatever. But I just see this pulling back, having a normal pullback. I mean, this had... one of the biggest movements here in the past weeks, with the market just kind of being still, with Bitcoin moving up. So I see this as a normal pullback. It wouldn't be a normal pullback if we go all the way down here, though. That'll basically be a dump. But I'm still bullish on Zebec long term. I'm still holding my Zebec, to be honest. Yeah, great point by Trust. Yeah, I mean, it's going to probably sleep, try to find a bottom, kind of be flat a little bit. Smith, what's up, Smith? Brazil, shout out to Smith. Zebec will dump right back to where it was. You think so? I think if the, you know, fake news comes out, that it was fake news or whatever, some bad news regarding Zebec, then yeah. That's good. That's good. You took your initial profits on Zebec. That's always great to do, because now you have basically house money. So that's what you guys want to be doing. You want to be taking out your initial profits. And that basically guarantees you that you're not going to be one of the people out there that lose on this in crypto. Right. XDC. Forgot about XDC. I do hold some XDC. I just forgot about it. Let's check out XDC real quick. I haven't looked at XDC in a while. I mean, XDC has been holding it pretty well. Hasn't been too bad here. I mean, in fact, it might be a good coin here based on the structure. Right, we're coming back down here to test this as support, maybe flip it as support. So we had a huge rejection right there. We broke through it. Now we're coming down to flip it as support. So we might hang out here for a couple of weeks, maybe months before we start to turn around. Right, maybe do something like that. Maybe you want to watch out for it to be kind of flat and start to move up. So not a bad chart, to be honest. Man, you guys been killing it. Thank you for the follows. We got a bunch of new people here. Thank you for the gifts, Fire and Ice. Appreciate the gifts. Thank you. And again, if you guys want to join my free Telegram, I don't have the link in the bio because I have the BitUnex link, which is where I trade. But if you want to join the Telegram, just message me on this account. I'll send you the link. It's 100% for free. And I kind of want to start like a trading group, like a free trading group. So if you guys like trading, definitely join. I do have a Discord. I'm more active on Telegram because that's where, you know, most of my community is active on. But if you guys are active on Discord, I might, you know, go back to it. Did my live go? I mean, we didn't hit my target here. It was too low. But I definitely want to see a good trade here, that we can do a good trade, maybe a scalp trade. The reason, like I said, it's a bearish setup for the market. Bitcoin been very overbought. Bearish setup, right? The head and shoulders, and obviously with the news regarding, you know, the whole everything with regarding Trump and everything. And did you guys see this tweet by Jim Cramer, guys? This is insane. By the way, follow me on X. But look what Jim said. What a beautiful relationship between Elon and Trump. I'm very bullish on this. I'm telling you guys, this guy does not miss. This guy does not miss, guys. Inverse Jim Cramer is insane. But yeah, I posted this on X. I got like 200, a bunch of likes, retweets. So go follow me on X. Just search Sir Lewis. It's __ Sir Lewis. But follow me on X if you guys use it. I'm pretty active on there. All we need now is for Jim Cramer to come out and say that we're never gonna have an altcoin season, and you know that would be perfect. Have you heard of Authentically Crypto Group launching a token? No, haven't heard about that. How to join Discord? It should be in my description. If you're on YouTube, it should be easy because it should be in the description. Just scroll down until you see all links. When you scroll down in the description, you'll see all links. Click on that, and then the Discord link should be somewhere. Or you can scroll down more. Let me see if it's there. Yeah, it should be in my bio, in my link bio. Yeah, Jim Cramer, he's pretty good. Inverse Jim Cramer is pretty good. If you have to invest now for 3x return, which coin would you pick? I mean, as a safe pick. I mean, like I said, I'm very confident in Cardano, Dogecoin, for a 3x. There's a lot of coins that'll probably do a 3x. You know, even Solana can do a 3x. But H bar, like Polkadot's a great example of a coin I wouldn't buy. It just looks really bad on the charts. I know people are bullish on Polkadot, but like I said, the charts tell you the truth. And fundamentally, I don't think Polkadot is really doing well. If it was, then we would see that in the charts. We'd see Polkadot testing these highs here, or you know, not basically have a reverse from the October pump here. So link, yeah guys, like if you guys want the Telegram link or Discord or whatever, just send me a message on here. I don't have the link in the bio right now. I have BitUnix link, but just send me a message on this account, of course, and I'll send you it. And it's all free, by the way. Nah, Polkadot has just been, it hasn't been doing anything. Yeah, I do believe we'll have an altcoin season. I do. My strategy is basically sell everything when we're at my targets. When the market's euphoric. The one says, I think Ashib, Pepe, and others are going to pass Doge easily. You think so? I don't know. How do you not see Doge going up? I mean, just look at its chart. I mean, I don't see any meme coin passing Doge, but I can't see Pepe passing Shiba though. I could see Pepe passing Shiba, but I just don't see any coin passing Dogecoin. And look, this is Dogecoin's chart. It has one of the most bullish charts out there. It has a very bullish chart. Oh, okay, so you think Doge will go up, and when Shiba runs, it's over? Yeah. Yeah, look, the thing with Shiba, the only way I'd see Shiba passing Dogecoin is if Shiba really gets their flywheel with Shibarium and they start burning a ton of Shiba Inu coins. That's the only way I see Shiba really doing something crazy. So the key with Shiba Inu is Shibarium and burning their coin, because they have a ton amount of supply that needs to get burned. And yeah, hopefully Elon has some good bullish updates for Dogecoin. I mean, something we could look forward is X payments, right? I think X payments is supposed to come out. I mean, it's confirmed to come out this year, so. You sold your ship for Zebec, but did you buy? Where did you buy Zebec? Did you buy it after it ran, or did you buy it before Zebec ran? Sammy says, I have 2K to invest, and what are your top 3 recommendations? Shout out to Sammy. I'll give you my top 3. Again, none of this is financial advice though, so I don't want you to be doing using this as financial advice. This is just me. Like if I had 2K to invest and I only had 3 coins, okay, but I'll probably pick up Ethereum. One of them would probably be Ethereum. I think Ethereum is a coin that's gonna keep moving up, and it's gonna be one of the first movers. So ETH, I would say. Then I'll probably pick up H bar. I think H bar will flip this as support eventually. Even if we come down here, I believe H bar has everything to flip this and continue this uptrend. And then the second one, I mean, as a riskier coin, a riskier play, I'll probably pick RSR, Reserve Rights. I think this is a great project. RSR, I don't know if you guys have heard about them. You have a great chart. And I really do like their project, so those are my top 3. My thoughts on Fartcoin. Isn't it like an AI coin? To be honest, I never looked into Fartcoin. I mean, I'm not gonna judge Fartcoin based on its name, because it can have a bullish project, but I mean, it had a really good recovery, so I mean, it's definitely not looking too bad on the charts. So it almost fully recovered here from this drop, which a lot of coins haven't yet. So you might be putting a higher low and then continuing the uptrend. So it doesn't look too bad. If it's like a good AI project, then it might be a good coin. Yeah, I see H bar hitting above $1. Anytime, Sammy. Again, guys, if you guys want to join me on trading, use my link in the bio. BitUnix, in my opinion, is the best non-KYC platform. Just be careful, right? You don't have to leverage trade. You can buy on spot. They have a great variety of coins that are lower cap too. You know, more coins than like Coinbase on their other exchanges. But this is what I used to leverage trade. And I'm gonna try to find a coin here that I could put a trade in so you guys can see. Let's try to get a good trade. Harmony says Bitcoin to 60K. You think so? Why do you think Bitcoin is going to 60K? I'm trying to find a coin here that is looking bearish. Oh, she made 160K? Yeah, XLM. I like XLM too. We're in a depression. How are we in a depression? Are you saying we're going into a depression? Because I definitely don't think we're in a depression. You think so? I still don't think Sailor will be bankrupt if it goes to 60K. Yeah, probably, right, Vike? People can barely pay their bills. I mean, I wouldn't say that's for everyone. Could we get to a point? I mean, you know, just because, you know, a couple people can't pay their bills, I wouldn't say that for... Because, I mean, look, you can say that, yeah, a couple people can't pay their bills, this and that, but then you go out into the cities, restaurants are packed, right? The stock market is way up. So, you know, I wouldn't say we're in a depression. And I think the biggest sign before something like that happens is employment, right? Once you start to see employment rates drop, then yeah, then you can say, okay, maybe we're going into some type of big recession or something, right? Once you start to see employment drop. Captain Obvious says, I trade stocks, know nothing about Bitcoin. How much is a crypto share? Pardon my ignorance. You're all good, Captain Obvious. I love streaming because I want to, you know, help crypto beginners. So feel free to ask any questions. But basically, there are any amount. Like Bitcoin is like you know how there's fractional stocks, right? Like you can buy partial part of a stock. That's the same way that it is in crypto. You can buy $1 worth of Bitcoin, $100, 1K, and that's the same thing for every other crypto too. So, you know, you don't necessarily need it. Every share doesn't have to be one certain price. Bionic says, I eat at Sam's Club or Costco twice a week. That's nice. I actually wanted to. How is Sam's Club? How is their food? Is Costco better? I had Costco, but never had Sam's Club. If you see a lot of traffic jam, economy is good. Yeah, right on. There you go. If you see a traffic jam in the cities and, you know, people are going out to places and stuff, you know, the economy is good. Harmony says, I would say we're definitely, I'm trying to understand why you think we're in a depression. We're not in a depression. Go back to the, what was it, the 50s, 40s? I mean, the you know, after the 20s, the roaring 20s, that was a depression. People were literally starving. I don't see people starving. Pizza. Oh, really? That's pretty good. Yeah, might check them out. Thank you guys, by the way. You guys been killing it. Almost 3,000 likes. We got 60 people here. You guys been killing it. Thank you. Captain Obvious, anytime, man. Appreciate you coming on here. Does crypto allow you to see orders, buyers? Yes, it does. It does. So that's the great thing about crypto. It's very open and transparent. So you can actually see people buying, what their orders are, what they're holding, right? If you find their wallet, if you know, you can track a wallet and see, okay, this wallet just bought this coin, or, you know, this wallet just bought that coin. So it's very transparent. Now, obviously, if you want to be private, don't share your wallet. Don't share your wallet address. And, you know, obviously, if you're buying from an exchange, you don't have to worry about that because you're buying from using an exchange. The thing, though, is the thing about crypto is that do not keep your crypto. The whole point of crypto is to actually have your own money, like actually be your own bank. So when you hold crypto on an exchange like Coinbase, which is still pretty safe, or some other exchanges, it's technically not your money, right? You're holding on an exchange, which it's just supposed to be an exchange to give your dollars for crypto. And then you send that to your cold storage wallet. And that's really when you own your crypto with the private keys. And that's when you have like your own wallet address and everything. We're too fat to starve as people. Yeah. One thing I will say, guys, if you guys are new to crypto, one thing I will say this, okay? Remember this. As long as the governments print money, Bitcoin will keep going up and up and up. It's very simple, right? As long as, and they're going to keep printing and printing over time. As long as they're overspending, printing more, then Bitcoin is going to keep going up in value. Just wait till the rate gets cut and the money will flow. Yeah, exactly. And on top of that, with the rates getting cut, that's going to be the cherry on top. Institutions are feasting off the FUD. I know, probably, right? It's like it just came in perfect time. I'm pretty sure they can't wait to buy it, this dip, if we dip further. Buy a ton of ETH, and you know. What about any updates on the ETH staking? I heard that they're gonna check to see on ETH staking for institutions, because that's big. If they allow that, ETH is gonna have a big pump up, and I think it's supposed to be in July, right? It got pushed to July or something. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, a lot of institutions buy OTC, so it doesn't really affect the price. I heard about that. Apple Short, what's up, man? How you been? Wow, 5.1 million holders. That's a lot. That is pretty big. In this video, how much are your shares and how many are you trading? So I'm leverage trading, so it's a little bit different than spot trading, right? When you're leverage trading, you have your percentage here. So this is like 10% of my portfolio, 3%, 35%. You see this little scroller right there, and then you open a long or short, and then here you control the leverage. So I got 20x, which is pretty risky. That's why I recommend, if you guys are starting to trade, you use lower leverage and less money and get consistent. After you get consistent and you get winning, it's just black and white, guys. It's ones and zeros. It's either you win on a trade or you lose. Get consistent. When you start getting consistent, then you could add higher leverage and more money. But let's say like my portfolio is $100. If I put 10%, that's $10. And then I open the long or short of $10. And then based on the leverage, I'll make that amount of X. Either we go up or down. But that's futures trading. Spot trading is completely different. Yeah, I agree. That's another thing too, guys. Make sure you're keeping, up to date on your taxes and everything. That's the good thing about holding long term. If you hold more than a year, I believe, you're going to pay way lower taxes when you do take profits. So just know that if you guys are buying right now, or if you bought the recent weeks or months. But one thing though, I would say though, let's say you bought recently or you bought the last couple months. If we go up super big in this bull market, maybe heading into September, October, and we're very euphoric, overbought, take profits. Don't wait it out just because you're trying to get less taxes. You want to hold out for a year. No. Just look at the market. Put the market first. Where is the market? If it's super overbought, super euphoric, the media is talking about crypto and Bitcoin, take profits. Did you see any at the December top? Yeah, I did saw it. I did take some profits. Dogecoin and some other coins that took profits. No. I mean, Bitcoin's just kind of like still today. It's just super flat at 101. Maybe this weekend we might come down into the 90s. We might go up a little bit tomorrow, kind of trick everyone, and then come down into the 90s this week. We'll see. 10%, yeah, that's a pretty big difference. 10% versus 30% taxes. So, but again, I want to kind of see some coins here that I'm gonna be buying on this dip. Let me know what coins you guys are gonna be buying. Let me check out Caspa. What Caspa's up to? Caspa 8 cents. Not bad. Michael Seller will be buying? Probably. How's Data doing? Data's looking really bad here. I mean, if we break this low, it's not going to be too good for Data. Aerodrome? I'll check out Aerodrome. Aerodrome too, I mean, we're putting in a new low here. But I mean, this might be an opportunity. This might, if you're bullish on Aerodrome and base, I'm bullish on base. See, that's the thing. I might buy Aerodrome and Cetus because they're the two main dexes on their platform, on base and Sui. So it's like Ethereum and Uniswap, right? If you're bullish on Ethereum, You should buy Uniswap. Uniswap is going to do well. Probably outperform Ethereum in the long run. Same thing with Aerodrome and Cetus. If you're bullish on Sui, pick up Cetus. It's the main DEX, which is a decentralized exchange. So this might be good. I mean, Aerodrome a couple months back ago, it was around 238. So this was a big drop here. And my post, I think my post went viral on X because so many people are commenting. I posted about Jim Cramer. Yeah, pretty low prices, 49. Could we come down to 44? Maybe. But I made a top 5 videos for Sui and Base in my my YouTube on the coins on the chain that I'm bullish on. This is another one too. Spell. I know Spell's super low here, but I do have some Spell. Right, says Elon and Trump breakup, good or bad for crypto? Honestly, I think it's neutral. I don't really think it's bearish or bullish. I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, it might be bullish because now Elon might spend more time focusing on crypto in that way. But I don't think it's bearish in the way that Trump is going to change his stance on crypto and Bitcoin. I think Trump is going to be the same way that he was before with Bitcoin and crypto. Right? So I don't think, you know, the media is going to try to make it seem bearish, the market makers. But I don't think it really changes anything. I got 10K cash on my lap as we speak. What do you suggest I should do with it? What I suggest, well, none of this is financial advice. But for me, if I had that, I'll probably buy, add into the crypto market, like slowly, not all at once, but like slowly. I'll buy maybe Ethereum, some Ethereum, right? Cardano. Basically what I already have, but again, nothing here is financial advice, guys. Yeah, I mean, Tesla took a big dump today. Tesla did take a big dump, but again, it might be, I still think Tesla is going to be, you know, successful long term. So this might be a good opportunity if you're bullish on Tesla on this big dump. If you're going to be holding out, that's the thing with stocks. Stocks is very different than crypto. Right, if you're buying Tesla, if you're buying stocks, you're looking way long term, like years out. Crypto is cyclical. Like you gotta take profits. Should I sell some Bitcoin before it goes down? What do you mean you're scared to lose it all? All your how is all your money in Bitcoin? Yeah, Ondo and the Gala's pretty low, right? Let's check out Ondo real quick. See, the thing about Ondo, when you compare Ondo and Aerodrome, they're kind of opposite, right? Aerodrome broke its previous low and it's kind of down here. I mean, Aerodrome, and Ondo is it's been holding its previous low. So Ondo's has more of a bullish structure than Aerodrome, at least for now. So Ondo might be a good coin here. I might look into Ondo, to be honest. I'm liking this setup here. It was, what did it hit here? 214. We closed all the way around 150. So not bad. You be shorting Tesla? Yeah, especially if those contracts get, especially if Elon loses those contracts, right? With the EV and all those things, Tesla's probably gonna go down more. My thoughts on Lucid. I remember Lucid. I used to own their stock long time ago. But honestly, I don't know anything about Lucid. I haven't been keeping up with Lucid Motors, but I actually seen one or two before. So maybe they're like a luxury competitor to Tesla. So it's more of like a luxury EV. When I think the market recover, it might take a month, a couple weeks. Yeah, like I said, maybe like a month or so. You got 14K in Bitcoin, but you're scared of. I mean, where did you buy? Where did you buy? Did you buy, you know, above 100K plus? Like if you have that amount of money in Bitcoin and you're scared it's gonna crash, you're obviously over leveraging yourself, and you shouldn't not put that much in the first place. Because you should be you should be long-term Bitcoin at least for 2025 Q4 or Q1 Q2 2026. Yeah, I'll be careful, Lucid. Been holding my Bitcoin since 2020. Average cost 25K. That's awesome. That's all. See, that's the thing. If you guys bought Bitcoin back in 2022 over here, I'm gonna put my indicator here. This is one of my indicators that I coded myself. It's a private indicator, but it shows you the best times to buy. It's called fib waves, and you can see right here in the green. I made it green for a reason, because that's when you want to buy. Every single time you come here, right? The best times to buy, the bear market. Bitcoin was, you know, what was it at? 19, 16, 20K. Best times to buy. Go right here. Last, you know, the bear market after that, 2018. Best times to buy. Even the COVID dip. Even the COVID wick right there. So I created this indicator myself, coded it, and I believe in the next bear market, Bitcoin will revisit that green zone in the next bear market. So that's gonna be the best times to buy then. So there you go. Man, you bought Bitcoin under 5K and ETH under 100? Chris, but I feel like we really need June to be bullish. If not, we're going to crash it. Not really. Look, we can pull back this month, be flat, and we'll still be bullish. Again, guys, the crypto market moves fast. So we can have 2 bearish months, and then just to show you how the crypto market is, we can have, look, we can have 2 bearish months. So let's say we close right here. Let's say next month we close down here. And then what can happen in the crypto market, in just one month we can engulf these past 2 months like that. You see that? So don't let the market makers kind of freak you out, because I mean this is a great example right here, right? Bitcoin just boom, boom, in a matter of 2 months, right? We engulfed the past 3 months basically. So the crypto market moves fast. It's volatile because it's lower cap. It's a lower cap market compared to the stock market. And that's why you want to be taking profits during altcoin season, because it's not going to last forever. A great point by Bionic. Bitcoin dominance is still in an aggressive uptrend. I mean, there's no clear sign on the top here yet. At least until we get two red candles here on the monthly. Bitcoin dominance is still on the tear, as you can see. For the bear market, yeah, we can see, you know, yeah, I could see like 40k, 45k, 50k, maybe it could be the bottom. Depends how bad the bear market is. Or Bitcoin, I feel like next bear market is not going to be too severe for Bitcoin, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be, I think it's going to be like the same way that we have diminishing returns. I believe the next bear market will be less of a drop for Bitcoin, at least Bitcoin. Yeah. Think it feels bearish right now? So you think we topped out, Chris? You think this is the top? Yeah, I do see. The reason why I think it'll be different like that is because this bull market, I know a lot of people have hated on this bull market, but this bull market has been very mature and steady, less volatile, right? We had pullbacks, but the pullbacks weren't super volatile. We recovered. And a big reason for that is we were having more smart money coming into crypto. We were having the ETFs, the institutions come into crypto, Fidelity, you know, all these big players, BlackRock, they're all coming into crypto. And that's why this bull market has been much more mature. So I don't think next bear market is going to be as severe for Bitcoin. Obviously, I do think that we're going to have like a .com bubble crash where we're going to see all coins just going to zero. I do think we're still going to see that in crypto. But, you know, that's something to worry about as we get closer into next bear market. I think that'll be an opportunity right there to kind of research and buy up the coins that will be long lasting, right? The true survivors into the 2030s. Like if Ethereum is one of them, then Ethereum is eventually going to 50k plus. Well, I'm talking about, I'm not talking about all the coins going to zero. I'm talking about, you know, most of the coins going to zero. When I compare it to the .com bubble crash. Because what I mean, like the way that I mean is like the .com bubble crash, it was about during that time, there was a lot of BS websites, companies that were basically meme coins. Right, not just meme coins, but like utility coins that had that's just basically nothing behind. Like there's nothing fundamentally behind them. They're basically like scams. That was the same thing that happened in the .com bubble crash. But then within those, we had Amazon, right? IBM, Apple. That, you know, we had, you know, these players that eventually flourished, and I feel like the same thing will happen in crypto. So your job is to research and find those good projects. You're done with XRP Army. I know they're crazy, right? I'm bullish on XRP, but I mean those guys, they're insane. You think so? You think this week or next week? I mean, it'll probably be down. It'll probably be downwards, but just because Bitcoin has a big move down, maybe to, I mean, I don't even consider 95k, 93k a crazy big move. I mean, if you come down here to 93k, let's say, for example, right? Boom. I mean, you zoom out, you know, we're still in this mega uptrend here. We put in that higher low right there. We can still go to 120k, 150k plus. Yeah, but didn't they confirm that ETH is not a security or whatever? What's a XRP? You mean? by myself. I mean, I watch some videos on YouTube, but I mainly learn by myself. And yeah, if you guys are bullish on ETH, I mean, you definitely want to look at coins like Uniswap, Aave, which looks amazing. I mean, this is Aave right here. Aave's been on a tear here. But all these coins are going to do really well with Ethereum moving up. As you can see right here for ETH. But I do think this is the bottom for ETH. I don't think we're going to break that. And what's that one? Which one indicator? Okay, I got you, Chris. If XRP hits 1K, imagine what Bitcoin would be. Yeah, I don't think XRP is gonna hit 1K anytime soon. But again, the ETH BTC chart, I do think this bottomed as well. We came here to 2019 levels on the ETH BTC, as you can see. And I think that was the bottom. I mean, this is a mega dump here, a multi-year dump here for ETH BTC. Obviously, ETH has been doing horrible versus Bitcoin. Had Carly House to be a trillionaire, he'd probably buy some countries out there. How about Dogecoin, please? Bullish on Dogecoin. Yeah, I'm bullish. Let me actually check here. We're actually gonna flip. We're actually getting a flip on the monthly for Doge. Which is pretty good. So on the monthly, the 25 is flipping the 50, right? The 25 is the yellow. I don't know if you can see that right there. 25 is flipping the 50 or since 2023. 25 MA. So looks very bullish here on the monthly. And then on the weekly, we're about to flip. Eventually we're going to flip here on the 8, 50 and 25. So you want to sell when it looks like this, when the 8 is over the 25, over the 50, and you see these huge gaps here, right? I mean, you see these huge gaps between the MAs. Now when they're like contracted like this, you just know we're gonna have a mega move, and we did. We had these pullbacks, but yeah. Let me check out Bitcoin with this. Because the 8, and this is what I just posted a TikTok, also on YouTube. I posted a very important update regarding Bitcoin, where that 50 MA, once we close below that 50 MA on the weekly, I would say the top is in. I think that's really what's, you know, I mean, even last bull market, we bounced here twice. Boom, boom, right? The third time we closed below it, and then it became resistance. It's kind of similar to right now. I think next time we hit that 50, close below that 50 MA, make contact with it, I think the top will be in. Obviously, by the time that happens, it'll probably be like 30% down. I mean, right here, let's see how much it was down from the top. Right here, it was down 30%. Yeah, exactly like I said, it'll be like around 30% from the top. So, I mean, if that were to happen right now, let's see. Yeah, I think around 25, 24, 20, 23%. If we were to have that drop, so. Bitcoin hitting 1 million. Oh, it's called BBWP. I'll check it out. Is this it? Let me know if this is the indicator. Thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it. You guys been killing it. We got over 1,000, man. We almost got 2,000 views on YouTube. Thank you. Let me know if this is the indicator. I want to still find a good trade here. Should I try to short a coin? Man, this coin's down a lot dark. Let me see if I can short this coin. By the way, if you guys want to trade with me, check out BitUnix. Is the link in my bio. Also the link right there. You'll get a big deposit bonus using my link and trading bonus just for trading and following some of the steps. But it's non-KYC and VPN free. Let me see. Should I put a trade on this? I mean, this is it's up pretty nicely though. I'll be careful with this coin. Let me check Pry. Okay, it is that one. No, I'm trading with 3. So I have like the 30-minute here. And then here I got the 5 and 1. Yeah, I mean, if I was swing trading, I'll put longs. Man, the market is so flat right now. It's hard to find a coin here to trade. I mean, we did have a dump, but we're just like flat now. We had the dump and now we're just kind of moving slow. Check out this coin, broccoli. Thank you, Summer. Thank you for the support. Until the next dump, I guess. Oh, okay, it's not this one. Okay. Well, let me see. Okay, Bollinger Band with percent. Okay, I got you. I'll search it up. Let's try to find this indicator here that Chris got for us. Bollinger with, what do I have caps on? Right here, I found it. Let me favorite it. So this is the one that you're talking about right here at the bottom, right? Okay, it is this one. Okay. Let me check out the monthly. I mean, we're pretty low here on the monthly. That might be a bullish thing, to be honest. Yeah, I see. I mean, this is pretty accurate. This is pretty good. I mean, on the weekly, we can see every time we printed the blue bars, we came down. We haven't printed one yet, but we might, right? Seeing where we can see it flipping right here. I mean, we did flip right here. We didn't print one. But I'm liking the monthly though. The monthly is super, I mean, it's super oversold all the way down here. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is all the way up here. So for June 25th, what's June 25th? Lazark, yeah, that's I think Bitcoin next target is 95K if we break this 100K support. Day 2 on Ethereum. Just me, welcome to the live stream. What do you mean day 2? I don't have day 2, I only have it on the daily. Now, I'm not shorting Bitcoin, but the reason why I'm bearish short term is because, right, we see this head and shoulders playing out. So yeah, my next target is around 95, 96. Those are my next targets right here. I mean, I've been saying this since we were coming down here. You know, I've been saying what I see happening is a head and shoulders, right? We put in the head, and then as we were going down, I said we're probably gonna get a pump, like a bear flag, which we did. And now that the head and shoulders is starting to play out to the downside, so if that completes, then we'll come down here to 95K, 96, around there. And then if we break that, then the next move is 92, 93. If that, then 88. So but based on this indicator, I kind of like Bitcoin here on the monthly. We're very overbought down here. And you can kind of see the peak, right? So the 2021 peak, you see how it got up here to like yellow, orange kind of, compared to like right now. So that tells me once we come up here and we kind of look something like that, then Bitcoin might be around 150K plus, to be honest, because it's gonna have to move hard for this to start to really flip bullish here and start to turn around, right? Bitcoin's gonna have to move big. So I'm using BitUnix. I put it in the pinned comment. If you guys want to trade with me, check it out. If you use my link specifically, only my link, it gives you a deposit bonus. You can get up to 200 bucks, and also a trading volume bonus. You can get up to 1,000 bucks. So, and look, I picked BitUnix because they're KYC free and VPN free, meaning you can use this anywhere in the United States or in the world. And you can get up to like 125x leverage depending on the coin. Should I short this? I don't know. I might short this, guys. Hold up. I might short this coin. On the 2-day time frame, that's what I'm saying. Let me see if I could find a 2-day time frame. 2-day only lets me do 1 day. I don't know how to put 2 days. It only gives me the daily or the 3-day. It gives me the 3-day, but not the 2-day. Or maybe I could do it like this. Let me see if I type 2. It just gives me 2 minutes. Yeah. Nice short. Shout out to MMG Crypto. He said I shorted from 105 to 101, took profits, moved fast. That's great, man. I mean, that's the thing. If you guys are swing trading, scalp trading, if you're up big on the trade, right, you want to take those profits because that can change. I mean, look, we might be going up here back to, 104, 105. So you want to have targets when you guys are trading. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna short this. The market's kind of still right now. It's kind of flat. It's not really a lot of coins moving.
New subscriber.
Thank you guys for the subscriptions. By the way, I have a YouTube channel over 37K. Usually I swing trade, I'll be in for days, but I use high leverage for once and it was like 90. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, swing trading is pretty fun. And I feel like, to me, swing trading is definitely more relaxing than scalp trading. Scalp trading is kind of hectic. Should I long this right here? I mean, it's dropping a ton here. For sure, much harder to lose when you swing with patience. Yeah, and that's the thing too. If you guys are swing trading, use less leverage than scalp trading. Obviously, right? Scalp trading, you're using higher leverage, but you're in and out, and your entries are much more stricter, I guess you can say. I'm looking. I'm gonna long this, I think. All right, put a small trade right there. Thank you guys for the hearts, for the roses. Appreciate it. Probably should have done it earlier. But it's all good. Let's see how much we're up though. Can I put a percentage here? Let me see if I can put percentage too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out. Thank you, bro. There we go. There we go. Nice. All right. I might get out now. Oh, we're pulling back. There we go. Let's see. There we go. I got out, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that trade. Obviously, it went higher, but it's all good. I took my profits. Let me see how much I made here in terms of percentage. Let's see how much I made here in terms of percentage. Pretty good trade. What is this, Lao? It's not bad, 8%. You got 8%, guys, on that trade. Look at that. I only traded the live stream. It was the one towards the end. And look, we're coming down. See, this is what I'm talking about. I took my profits. I'm out. We basically did a reversal right here. If I would have waited for what I got, if I would have got greedy, I would have basically lost, you know, the whole trade. But we got 8%, not bad. And that's my number one tip when you guys are starting out. You don't want to look at how much money you're making, your P&L. You want to look at how much wins you got. You want to look at whether it's a good trade, a winning trade, or a losing trade. When you get consistent, then you add more money, you add more leverage if you want to. But yeah, appreciate all of you guys. You guys killed it. I'll probably be live again. So if you guys are new, definitely follow. Oh yeah, message me if you guys want the Telegram. If you guys are on YouTube, the Telegram should be in the description. Join BitUnix. This is the platform that I use, BitUnix. It will be the link in the bio, in the pinned comment for BitUnix. If you use my link to trade, you get a big deposit bonus, which is right here. You can get up to $200 deposit or $1,000 based on the trading volume. So it's definitely worth it. But I will be live again soon, guys. Appreciate all the likes, all the love. Thank you guys for the gifts and everything. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Peace.